Before I came here, I was actually a heroin addict. Lived in hotel rooms, city to city. Couldn't hold a job. Never had a bank account. Didn't have a driver's license. Didn't have relationships with my family. Wasn't involved in a church. So my life is radically different today, and I owe it all to Advance Memphis and just the staff that's here that really encouraged me along the way and at my turning point when I was really trying to figure out where my life was going to go from here. The support from the staff was just so overwhelming.
Welcome to Mid-South Viewpoint. I'm Byron Tyler. Tonight, that's right, tonight, program is being produced on location downtown Memphis with Advance Memphis. It's their Christmas Carnival, and I'm here with the director of Advance Memphis, Steve Nash. Steve, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all the listeners. We are celebrating Christmas this evening, and this is a chance for us just to thank all of our volunteers throughout the year and also get to see and meet some of our graduates' children and their families. So we are gathered tonight and got a great evening, and I'm glad the rain has held off, and I think it may be a little challenging for St. Jude on Saturday, but I hope they have a great race.
Yeah, I do too. Listen, I want to thank you personally for the invitation. I got my email invitation, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to go to the Christmas Carnival with Advance Memphis because I've been wanting to come down and personally see the ministry. You've been on Mid-South Viewpoint in the past and have shared the work. For those who might not be familiar with Advance Memphis, Hope for Urban Community.
Absolutely. We work in the 38126 zip code with adults, and we are focused on employment, so economic self-sufficiency, and we're standing for the gospel of Jesus Christ. So we'll do soft skill job training, financial literacy. We do the high school equivalency, and we've had some great students work really hard, and already 27 have obtained their GED this year, and we think we will break 30. So lots of good things happening in our staffing service. We get to connect with employers in our city and place people at KTG USA. We've got folks working at Webfer Marina, National Guard Products, Jordan Enterprise, and of course when you start a list you always forget somebody, and that person's going to let me know, and it might be KM Logistics where we get to serve them as well.
Steve, why don't you describe to our listeners where we are? I mentioned that we're downtown. We're actually on Vance Avenue. Describe where we are.
Yeah, we're just west of MIFA on Vance Avenue. Vance Middle School is just down the road from us, and then Booker T. Washington High School is the local high school, and the FedEx Forum would be just west of us a little bit, just northwest, 1 block, west maybe 2 or 3 blocks.
Is there a typical individual who walks through the doors?
Sure, it's residents of the Claiborne and Foote housing community. Claiborne Homes is currently being rebuilt, but these are, adults that are looking for a job and maybe have worked, maybe have not, maybe are underemployed. So we're just really getting to know them and their gifts and talents and encouraging them to go apply them in the marketplace. And we're seeing that occur. I mean, we've had over $400,000 in earned wages from direct hires into the Memphis marketplace this year. And then through our staffing service, we've delivered $1 million in earned income. So we're just here connecting with residents that live in Claiborne and Foote homes, listening, learning what the gifting is that the Lord has given them, providing encouragement and making connections to the marketplace. And then also educationally, I mean, just taking the mind that the Lord has been so gracious to give them as both of us, and then encouraging wherever they have stopped in their academic pursuits. And as I said earlier, we've seen 27 so far obtain their high school equivalency.
What would you say are some of the biggest challenges to this work?
Oh gosh, there are lots of pieces. I mean, I think part of where we find the family today makes for a roadblock as you are a single parent. That just is very tough to get to work and get your children, to school and get home, and especially when illness hits, it makes it difficult to keep the job. And if you didn't get your high school diploma, working on that while you're working and being a single mom or a single dad is challenging. Also, just work history is not as stable and consistent. I think that some of the felonies and misdemeanors that have been picked up in life make it a challenge. I think some of the emotional roadblocks that we have due to our home life, just like out in the suburbs. I think the family, whether it's a single family or intact family out in the suburbs. There are things that go on in the home with the way that we talk to one another and love one another that then as you go and try and apply yourself in the marketplace, maybe you haven't dealt with anger in the most healthy way or had it modeled out. So there are all kinds of barriers that we are addressing and overcoming, and just so grateful for the hard work of our neighbors and the relationships, because it's reciprocal learning. I can't tell you how many volunteers from the suburbs feel like they have learned, their life has been enriched with Christ and they've learned more than they've given. And they need to let go of that. And at the same time, the community is also so grateful for these relationships and what they've learned from folks from the suburbs and, Midtown, downtown, just all across our city. We're just connecting neighbors.
Well, Steve, I heard you say something about hot dogs. I'm getting hungry, so why don't we go inside and enjoy this Christmas carnival?
Sounds great. Let's go.
Okay, Steve has just introduced me to 4 wonderful ladies who are going to take us through Advance Memphis, what they've learned, what Advance Memphis means to them. We've got Brenda, we've got Linda, we've got Teresa, we've got Thelma. Ladies, first of all, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
What does Advance Memphis mean to you personally, Thelma?
It's so good. Real spiritual place. If you got a spiritual low, it'll help you in every area of your life. Meaning if you trying to get off drugs, trying to better yourself, going a better direction, for it's working and getting responsibilities of being a mother, grandmother, great person in the neighborhood.
Where were you in life prior to Advance Memphis? Describe your life. What was life like for Thelma?
Well, I've been clean and sober 16 years. My daughter, she was involved in Advance Memphis about 2 years ago. She told me about it. I came down here and I gave it a try.
So it's been an important part of your life, maybe helping you to change and
sharing my story about me being recovering off drugs and alcohol, sharing my story with some of the other people that come in the door, facing the same thing that I went through in life, in the neighborhood. Letting them know it's a way out.
Teresa, where were you in your journey of life before Advance Memphis?
Well, in actuality, I've never actually been a part of Advance Memphis. However, through the community and the friends that I have here, I have learned so many wonderful things about Advance Memphis. And every time an opportunity comes up, I just comes up here, even if it means volunteering, just coming to show that what they're doing is wonderful. And I just enjoy what they have to offer those that are seeking an opportunity in life. I feel as if your chance starts right here at Advance Memphis. My cousin here, Brenda Tucker, she started here, I'm gonna say about in 2009, and just the transformation. She, along such as myself, went from just walking the streets to now holding down jobs, being a part of something bigger, then building a spiritual foundation, not only for myself, but that entail has brought my family together. So I wouldn't take nothing for what I've seen Advance Memphis offer my community. Only if they ask and just reach out, just come up here, just try it.
What are some specific ways that you volunteer? What are some things you do as a volunteer?
I comes up here and I help clean up during the holidays and doing luncheons and dinners. I don't mind helping cleaning up. If Brenda need me to come up here and sit with her and maybe just help stack books, whatever, I don't ever mind. I enjoy being up here.
I wished our listeners could see your smiling face because you really are excited about being here and being a part of Advance Memphis. I guess you have a special relationship with this lady here, Miss Brenda.
Yes, I do. That's my cousin. Love her to death. Wouldn't take nothing for her.
Well, as I asked these other ladies where they were prior to Advance Memphis, what about your life? Where were you prior to Advance Memphis?
Well, I was home alone, trying to find my way. I met some people. My oldest girl went here before, and she kept pushing me. Mama, you can do it. Go take the class, Mama. She said they got a lot of opportunities. She said, go, Mama. And after she kept trying to push me, I said, well, I'm going to push myself. And I came on here. And when I tell you my life has changed.
What are some specific ways your life has changed, Brenda?
I have got a job. I have got God in my life. I have learned how to talk to people. I mean, everything has happened for me. When I tell you I don't have to ask nobody for nothing. If I need something, I pick up the phone, call Advance Memphis. They right there for me. I'm talking about any time. It don't matter what time of night it is. When I call them, they come for me. And I am a supervisor over the temps at the tissue company. I'm the supervisor now. I never thought I'd even get that far, but I'm here now.
Prior to Advance Memphis, day-to-day life for me here in the 38126 district, which is actually the poorest district in the state of Tennessee, we live just like that, the poorest of the districts. Every day consisted of sitting around drinking, just sitting around with no goals, and without a goal, an individual had nothing to reach for. So we sit around day for day, and that's why so many of us were addicted here. We didn't have goals. We didn't know how to step out into opportunities. Until Advance Memphis, I, for one, feel as if we didn't have attainable goals and we didn't know how to set goals. Advance Memphis taught us how to set goals, even if it meant just starting with saving a penny a month. That little goal led to bigger goals. For me, it was the opportunity that was needed here in the 38126 district.
Ms. Linda, we haven't heard from you yet. What about your story?
I'm a recovering drug addict too for 17 years, and I learned that it's a lot of love in this place, and they want to see people to grow and establish things in their life higher and higher, a higher ground in their life. That's what I learned about this program.
Can you remember some of those days as a drug addict, what it was like just living as a drug addict day after day?
Yes, I can remember some of those days when I woke up and didn't have a dime in my pocket and didn't have food to eat. Also, I remember in the mix of my drug addict, God, He saved me and He delivered me. He let me know that He loved me. First, you got to love yourself in order to get off of drugs. And maybe you can help somebody else along the way. And that's what I learned. I learned that my Savior loved me. And hey, if I don't love myself, how can I love someone else? So like I say, hey, I thank God for saving me and delivering me too.
Yes, this is the time to be jolly. This is the time of the birth of our Lord. I pray and I ask that tonight, on this night, the 38126, for those that are still out sick and suffering, that as they lie down tonight, just minister in your heart, the Lord, I want to get up and I want to find that beacon, and that beacon leads them to Advance Memphis. That's my prayer for the 38126 district.
Well, ladies, I thank you for sharing tonight as we bring Advance Memphis into the homes of our listeners and celebrate together the season. Merry Christmas to each of you.
Merry Christmas.
As we continue our time here at Advance Memphis, I have met some more that want to share the story of Advance Memphis. I've got Tanya, I've got Tony. First of all, Merry Christmas to each of you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, sir.
Tanya, what has Advance Memphis meant for you and your family?
Oh, it has meant a lot. They helped me get my GED. A lot of stuff, they help you do, if you need help on anything, they help you. They got the IDA program going on. They help.
And explain the IDA program.
They match your money. Like if you do $1,500, they match it with $3,000. And you can help get a car or a house or start your own business.
So really, they're not just giving you a handout. They're really giving you a hand up.
Right, yeah, And I had opened up the IDA program back in 2009 and bought me a van. So now me and my husband, we both graduates. His name is Cedric. He graduated in 2007. I graduated 2008. We're going to open up an IDA program together to match both of our money together, which will be $9,000, and buy us a house.
So it's just like one step to the next step.
Right. They're just wonderful people. Advance Memphis has done a lot for me.
It's like an extended family.
Yeah.
It's a real extended family. It just ain't no family. You just meet something where these folks really do love you down here.
Yes.
And they really love to see you excel. They love this, you know what I'm saying? So I had did the prison term. I did a long time in prison. I did like 10 and a half years.
Tony, take us back. Can you describe what life was like? What led you to spend time in prison?
The choices I made in the streets, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no good choices. The choices I made, it came out wrong. So I'm really capitalizing off when I came home off Advance Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Because by being in prison, I hate to say I had to grow up my own mind. But by me being out here on the street, I've been a better person and loving it.
And that's the reason why they're helping 38126 area, because it's an urban, community where a lot of people goes to jail and gangs and a lot, over here. So, it helps a lot, because my husband, he's in the gang and he don't affiliate with them no more, in the gang. But he associates with them and tells them about Advance Memphis. And a lot of them done come through Advance Memphis,
They don't judge you on your background.
They do not.
Advance Memphis don't judge you, period. They don't judge you at all. They treat everybody equal. Everybody's equal.
I heard some others talking about the spiritual element of Advance Memphis. What does it mean?
Christian base. It's like a Christian base foundation. That's how I look at it. We're gonna always talk about the Bible, even if we just having a AA meeting, we're gonna always pray before we even had a meeting. So that's the best part about this. Everybody respect and love one another. You know what I'm saying? Look after each other. So that's the best part of Advance Memphis. That's what I love about it.
If you don't know the Lord, they're going to teach you to know Him before you leave.
That's why I'm glad that I'm here right to this day, so I can see everybody I talk to, everybody I kick it with. You know what I'm saying? Like Steve Nash, Miss Juanita, Micah Rowe, Micah Shaw, Miss Pie, everybody, Julie, everybody. You know, Miss Kate, everybody.
Well, I know there's plenty of punch and cookies and some excitement for the carnival here. I want you guys to enjoy. Merry Christmas to both of you. Thank you for being part of our time here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And Merry Christmas.
We're just meeting all kinds of wonderful people here tonight at Advance Memphis. I have David, I have Phyllis here right now. Merry Christmas to both of you.
Merry Christmas to you also.
And we're here at this Christmas Carnival for Advance Memphis. And what's this mean to be here tonight?
Oh, it means a lot to me. Before I found Advance Memphis, I was a broken woman and I had no idea of what my life was going to be. And I was introduced to Advance Memphis, and it's just like God just came, and Advance Memphis is a blessing for anybody that really want to make a change in their lives and don't know how or where or whatever or how to go about doing it. Please, just because it's a 38126 district, don't let that deter you. If you have nothing going for yourself and if you really want it, just come to Advance Memphis. It has done so much for me.
Ms. Phyllis, you mentioned that your life was broken before. How broken? In what ways was your life broken?
Well, I didn't know where my ending was, and I didn't know where I was going to begin with my life. I have had met so many roadblocks over the years. And then here I am, almost 60 years old, and I said, well, who's going to hire me? What can I do with my life? And it's just like Advance Memphis was a godsend to me.
Mr. David, how about you? Tell me your journey. Where have you been prior to coming to Advance Memphis?
I kind of like lost my way, you know what I mean? I knew the Lord Jesus, but I had, lost my way. I actually got in on the ground floor, the first job flight class, so I graduated that back in 2005. Just so heartfelt the way the people treated me, and so I decided to stick around, and I kept coming back, you know what I mean? And it's been amazing to see how this place has grown from what it was to what it is today. And it's only because of God, you know what I mean? Any place that puts God first, you know what I mean, it's going to always prosper, you know what I mean? So that's the thing that I enjoy most about Advance Memphis. I know that I can get an encouraging word, and people aren't judgmental, you know what I mean? And so that type of stuff just keeps me coming back.
Was there any point that you felt like you couldn't continue on, that you thought, why am I doing this here?
No, because like the people are so inspirational, they actually, get there and they won't let you, go all the way, you know what I mean? They'll have them come to my house, you know what I mean, and, minister to me, and not just in this setting, in this building right now, but they go out into the neighborhood, you know what I mean, and it was so heartfelt, you know what I mean, for me, God to come to my house when I was feeling down, you know what I mean, to encourage me, and he had no reason to, just because he wanted, to love on me, so that was the thing that, like I said, keeps me coming back.
Merry Christmas to both of you. Thank you for sharing your story, David and Phyllis.
All right, thank you.
Merry Christmas,
All right, Merry
everybody.
Christmas to you.
Cindy, you're on staff here at Advance Memphis. Tell me about your position.
Well, I am the administrative assistant, which I kind of run the front lobby, meet all of our volunteers that come in, all of our students, participants, but I do a lot of things around here. Program support person, also lead a recovery class here. It's called OTC. It's Overcoming Through Christ, a recovery Bible study that we have for the community if they're struggling with any types of addictions. So we meet once a week and just kind of hang out together and just kind of help each other, support, just really get to talk about, how to live life on life terms. So it's great. I've been here 4 years now. I actually came through here as a student. I'm a Jobs for Life grad myself. I graduated in 2009 from the program. So it was a turning point in my life and really changed my life for the better, and just really started a new course for me, a new life for me.
Where was your life prior to Advance Memphis?
Prior to Advance Memphis, I am a recovering alcoholic and addict. Been in and out of jail. Several years ago, before I came here, I was actually a heroin addict. Lived in hotel rooms, city to city. Couldn't hold a job. Never had a bank account. Didn't have a driver's license. Didn't have relationships with my family. Wasn't involved in a church. So my life is radically different today, and I owe it all to Advance Memphis and just the staff that's here that really encouraged me along the way and at my turning point when I was really trying to figure out where my life was going to go from here. The support from the staff was just so overwhelming, and like they just took me in their arms and just kind of helped mold me. I really learned about God's grace and forgiveness and redemption and reconciliation, and when I think about Jesus, I just, he is my Savior. He is my saving grace. He saved me literally from the depths of hell that I was in, and just as I have joy in my heart today, and I never have in my life before. So it's great.
Cindy, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for being here.
Miss Wanda, you are all festive here. I like your green and your red, and you have a little hat on there celebrating the season here at Advance Memphis for the Christmas Carnival. Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you. Advance Memphis is the place to be. I had started here about 3 months ago. When I first came, I was kind of going through a little stuff, and Advance Memphis helped me put the past in the past and go toward my future and go to better careers and get the things that I'm trying to get. I took GED class and I'm waiting on my test scores, and when I finish that, I plan on going to her school. And when I go to her school, I'm gonna get my own hair business. It's wonderful. Steve Nash has done a lot of things with this place.
You talked about letting the past be past. So many of us get trapped in our past. We allow our past to dictate our future. It doesn't allow God to use us or do the things He wants to do through our lives.
Yes, and that what happened to me for years and years until I came here and they forced us to talk about our past. We did a life story. Once you did the life story, it helped you to forget about everything that you went through and think about all the things that you trying to do. So that was a good thing for me.
Sounds like a good thing, and I thank you for sharing your story, Miss Wanda.
Thank you.
Ebony is here with us right now. Ebony, tell me about Advance Memphis, and first of all, Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you. Same to you. I'm here to attend Jobs for Life class with Advance Memphis. It's a 6 weeks program, and they help you to get a job. They help you, do resumes, teach you how to fill applications out. They just help you with all the basics to learn how to get a job, the procedure from the beginning, and then I'm taking my GED class. It's really great. They're great too.
38126, I've been told, is the poorest zip code in the state of Tennessee. Sometimes I guess there can be a stigma with that, but you're making a difference to Advance Memphis.
Yes, I am making a difference to Advance Memphis, and they're also making a big difference in my life. It's very helpful. They help you with deepest problems that you have, provide a lot of things for you that you don't have. They're real good.
Ebony, can you describe some of the deep problems that you've dealt with and how they've helped you, maybe some of the specific problems you've had to deal with?
Smoking marijuana, they help you with that. They have an OTC class for that, as well. Monday through Wednesday, you go there from like 2 to 3, I think. They actually helping me recover from marijuana. Getting a job. It's been 2 years since I had a job, and they helped me just like that with getting a job, like from the skills on down to everything.
Let's talk about Christmas a second. And what does it mean to you personally this time of year?
Be kind of rough. Christmas be rough, but I'm very thankful to have Christmas because it's God's birthday for sure, for one, so I really be blessed on that day. Like, gifts don't even matter to me, I'm blessed to be alive, blessed to be able to stand here and talk about it, just blessed, very blessed.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you, same to you.
Thank you for sharing your story with us tonight.
Thank you, same to you.
One of the important ingredients to Advance Memphis are the volunteers. And I know Steve Nash has expressed to me that without the volunteers, Advance Memphis wouldn't even be possible. We've been hearing some amazing stories tonight, transforming stories of lives being changed here in 38126 through the work of Advance Memphis. We're going to meet a volunteer right now. Sydney has been volunteering. And first, Merry Christmas, Sydney.
Thank you. Same to you.
How long have you been volunteering? And tell me about the work that you do here at Advance Memphis.
Well, I started out as a champion where I would meet with the students who are going through the class, just kind of talk to them and meet with them once a week and learn about them, and they learned about me, and it was just a way for people from two very different worlds to get to know one another. That's very important. And then just to encourage the students to keep the path, to keep going, and then also just to learn a lot about myself through them. And that led to me really enjoying Advance Memphis so much and really believing in what they did that now I'm on the board. So Steve invited me to be on the board this past year, and I've really enjoyed helping the direction of the organization and being a part of that.
Take us back to that first initial encounter with Advance Memphis. Apprehension, were you a little nervous?
Yes, very, very. It's very intimidating when you're a Caucasian woman from a middle-class family, and you think, what on earth am I going to do? How am I going to connect with men and women from a very different world than me? And it was very intimidating, but Advance Memphis staff was very encouraging, and they gave us a class, actually. And, the Lord just took care of the rest. That as long as you're willing to be open to that, I think God can really use that, and His Holy Spirit just really worked. And I'm actually still very good friends with two of the women from over 3 years ago. We still keep in touch. I'm going to lunch with one of them in a couple of days. So the Lord has really worked in a meaningful way in our lives.
As you started engaging the community and interacting with those that walk through the doors here in your classes, what are some things you've learned about similarities?
Oh, yeah. We all want the same thing. Everybody wants a peaceful life. They want the best for their family. We all do. We want to feel useful. We want to feel loved. That's the same, no matter how much money you have or how little money you have, how much education you may or may not have, whether you have a job or not. Everybody wants to feel useful and wants to contribute. I feel like everyone I've met through here who's gone through the class really wants to contribute and then just have a meaningful life.
Thank you for sharing your story, Sydney. Very Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Same to you.
Well, I truly believe that we have found a real gift for the city of Memphis, and specifically 38126 zip code in the work of Advance Memphis. Hope for urban community. And I just want to especially thank Steve Nash for the invitation to come down and to meet such wonderful people as they celebrate Christ in this Christmas carnival. There's children running around getting their faces painted. People are enjoying fellowship together. There's games they're playing. But as you've heard the stories tonight, friends, as we bring you this broadcast, lives are being changed. They're being touched through Advance Memphis. And I hope you'll discover more. Go to their website, advancememphis.org, advancememphis.org, and discover where you might plug in. As we move into 2014, there's going to be new opportunities, new relationships that can be built, and I hope you'll check out. Merry Christmas to all. Thanks for listening to this edition of Mid-South Viewpoint. That's all the time we have. I'm Byron Tyler. Hey, we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.